Welcome to the Top 10s Box. Today we have listed the 10 best science fiction movies of all time for you. Let's get started. Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse is at the 10th place of our list. Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse is a 2018 American computer-animated superhero film featuring the Spider-Man, produced by Columbia Pictures and Sony Pictures Animation in association with Marvel Entertainment. Distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing, it is the first animated film in the Spider-Man franchise. The film's story follows Miles Morales as he becomes the new Spider-Man and joins other Spider people from various parallel universes to save his universe from Kingpin. The film grossed $375.5 million worldwide against a $90 million budget. It received widespread praise from critics for its animation, characters, action sequences, soundtrack, story, voice acting, and humor. The film won Best Animated Feature at the 91st Academy Awards Disney/Pixar film to win the award since Rango and was similarly successful at the 76th Golden Globe Awards, the 72nd British Academy Film Awards, and the 46th Annie Awards. Alien is at the 9th place of our list. Alien is a 1979 science fiction horror film directed by Ridley Scott and written by Dan O'Bannon. Based on a story by O'Bannon and Ronald Shusett. It follows the crew of the commercial space tug Nostromo, after coming across a mysterious derelict spaceship on an undiscovered moon, find themselves up against an aggressive and deadly extraterrestrial set loose on the Nostromo. It was met with mixed reviews on release but was a box office success, winning the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects, 3 Saturn Awards, and a Hugo Award for Best Dramatic Presentation. Critical reassessments since then has made Alien widely considered to be one of the greatest science fiction and horror films of all time, and as the 33rd greatest film of all time by Empire. Back to the Future is at the 8th place of our list. Back to the Future is a 1985 American science fiction film directed by Robert Zemeckis. Set in 1985, the story follows Marty McFly, a teenager accidentally sent back to 1955 in a time-traveling DeLorean automobile built by his eccentric scientist friend Emmett Brown. While in the past, Marty inadvertently prevents his future parents from falling in love and is forced to reconcile the pair and somehow get back to the future. Back to the Future was a critical and commercial success, earning $381.1 million to become the highest-grossing film of 1985 worldwide. Critics praised the story, humorous elements, and the cast, particularly Fox, Lloyd, Thompson, and Glover. It received multiple award nominations and won an Academy Award, 3 Saturn Awards, and a Hugo Award. Its theme song, The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News, was also a success. The Prestige is at the 7th place of our list. The Prestige is a 2006 science fantasy psychological thriller film directed by Christopher Nolan from a screenplay by Nolan and his brother Jonathan, based on the 1995 novel of the same name by Christopher Priest. It follows Robert Angier and Alfred Borden, rival stage magicians in London at the end of the 19th century. Obsessed with creating the best stage illusion, they engage in a competitive rivalry, with tragic results. The film stars Hugh Jackman as Robert Angier and Christian Bale as Alfred Borden. The film reunites Nolan with actors Bale and Kane from Batman Begins and returning cinematographer Wally Pfister, production designer Nathan Crowley, and editor Lee Smith. The Prestige was released on October 20, 2006, to positive reviews and grossed $109 million worldwide against a production budget of $40 million. It received Academy Award nominations for Best Art Direction and Best Cinematography. Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope is at the 6th place of our list. Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope is a science fiction movie. It is the first film in the Star Wars saga. The movie was released in 1977 and also incorporates adventure, action, and drama. The film's story follows Princess Leia Organa is a prisoner of the evil Empire. She was captured by Darth Vader, who is helping the Empire stop a rebellion by using the Death Star. Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Han Solo work together to rescue her. they are helped by the droids R2-D2 and C-3PO. With the princess, they try to stop the Empire and bring peace and happiness to the galaxy. The film, which was shot with a budget of $11 million, grossed $798 million worldwide. In 1989, the film was selected among the culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant films by the Library of Congress and decided to be preserved in the U.S. National Film Registry. Terminator 2: Judgment Day is at the 5th place of our list. Terminator 2: Judgment Day is a 1991 American science fiction action film directed by James Cameron. It is the sequel to The Terminator and is the second installment in the Terminator franchise. In its plot, the malevolent artificial intelligence Skynet sends a Terminator back in time to 1995 to kill the future leader of the human resistance John Connor when he is a child. The Resistance sends back a less advanced, reprogrammed Terminator to protect Connor and ensure the future of humanity. On its release, Terminator 2 earned $520.9 million, making it the highest-grossing film of 1991 worldwide, and the third-highest-grossing film of all time. Critics praised the visual effects, action scenes, and cast, choosing Patrick's performance as a great cinematic villain, but some criticized the film for its violent content. Terminator 2 won several accolades, including Saturn, BAFTA, and Academy Awards. Interstellar is at the 4th place of our list. Interstellar is a 2014 epic science fiction film co-written, directed, and produced by Christopher Nolan. Set in a dystopian future where humanity is struggling to survive, the film follows a group of astronauts who travel through a wormhole near Saturn in search of a new home for mankind. The film had a worldwide gross over $677 million, making it the 10th highest-grossing film of 2014. It received acclaim for its performances, direction, screenplay, visual effects, themes. It has also received praise from many astronomers for its scientific accuracy and portrayal of theoretical astrophysics. Since its premiere, Interstellar gained a cult following, and now is regarded by many science fiction experts as one of the best science fiction movies of all time. Interstellar was nominated for 5 awards at the 87th Academy Awards, winning Best Visual Effects, and received numerous other accolades. The Empire Strikes Back is at the 3rd place of our list. The Empire Strikes Back is a 1980 American epic space opera film directed by Irvin Kershner from a screenplay by Lee Brackett and Lawrence Kasdan. The sequel to Star Wars, it is the second film in the Star Wars film series and the 5th chronological chapter of the Skywalker saga. Set 3 years after the events of Star Wars, the film recounts the battle between the malevolent Galactic Empire, led by the Emperor, and the Rebel Alliance, led by Princess Leia. Luke Skywalker trains to master the Force so he can confront the powerful Sith Lord, Darth Vader. The film earning approximately $401.5 million worldwide. Unlike its predecessor, Empire met with mixed reviews from critics, and fans were conflicted about its darker and maturer themes than those of the lighthearted adventure Star Wars. The film was nominated for various awards and won 2 Academy Awards, 2 Grammy Awards, and a BAFTA, among others. Subsequent releases have raised the film's worldwide gross to $538 to $549 million and, adjusted for inflation, it is the 13th highest-grossing film in the United States and Canada. The Matrix is at the 2nd place of our list. The Matrix is a 1999 science fiction action film written and directed by the Wachowskis. It depicts a dystopian future in which humanity is unknowingly trapped inside the Matrix, a simulated reality that intelligent machines have created to distract humans while using their bodies as an energy source. When computer programmer Thomas Anderson, under the hacker alias Neo, uncovers the truth, he joins a rebellion against the machines along with other people who have been freed from the Matrix. The film was a massive success at the box office, grossing over $460 million on a $63 million budget. At the 72nd Academy Awards, the film won all 4 categories it was nominated for: Best Visual Effects, Best Film Editing, Best Sound, and Best Sound Editing. The film was also the recipient of numerous other accolades, including Best Sound and Best Special Visual Effects at the 53rd British Academy Film Awards. The film is considered to be among the greatest science fiction films of all time. Inception is at the top of our list. Inception is a 2010 science fiction action film written and directed by Christopher Nolan, who also produced the film with Emma Thomas, his wife. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as a professional thief who steals information by infiltrating the subconscious of his targets. He is offered a chance to have his criminal history erased as payment for the implantation of another person's idea into a target's subconscious. Inception grossed over $828 million worldwide, becoming the fourth highest grossing film of 2010. Considered one of the best films of the 2010s, Inception won 4 Academy Awards: Best Cinematography, Best Sound Editing, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Visual Effects, and was nominated for 4 more: Best Picture, Best Original Screenplay, Best Art Direction, and Best Original Score. We have come to the end of the video. Do not forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.